When I get blues, I can get me a rocking chair. Said when I get the blues, I can get me a rocking chair. And if the blues overtake me, I'll rock right away from here. Now when I get lonesome, I go down to the telephone. Said when I get lonesome, I can get on to that telephone. Come on, babe, and I on my way back home.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to August Folly 2014, a most auspicious event with, in fact, a surprise event to delight you and to perhaps titillate you in the most gentlest manner. And I would invite you to join me in a toast to Folly, pure folly. Please raise your glass and join me in a toast to Folly, folly, folly. Folly, folly, folly.
Okay, men.
Good afternoon, everyone. Please join me in welcoming our flag bearers. Now, this year, these men are performing double duty. First, in their traditional role as the erection team. That's what it says here. Erecting, as it were, the tent. And now, join me in allowing them to mount the flags.
Mount the flag, sir. Mount the flag. There we go.
And it says here, gentlemen, plant your shafts and the party shall begin.
You got it.
So welcome,
All right,
everyone.
there we go.
If you want to come in more closely, it might be easier to hear the performers. Welcome to August Folly 2014. And this year we're featuring a new event. It's a poetic drama called Love is in the Air.
Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Love is in the air, every sight and every sound.
Folly, folly, folly.
Folly, folly, folly. Yes, and of course, your reaction is going to be part of this rather interesting little session coming up. Thanks, Jim. But listen closely. Our drama this afternoon was cooked up by our hostess, Patricia Hetherington, of course. And she, in concert with the long-deceased Mrs. Angela Thurkel, author of the 1930s book called August Folly. Folly, 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 folly. Now, don't concern yourself with the fact that these two ladies inhabit different forms and different realities. One on earth, one in heaven. Their collaborations are lively and their sensibilities lovely and definitely quirky. Now, our drama this afternoon features three poets. We're going to open with Christopher Marlowe, whom you well know, and his over-the-top romanticism. And then he's going to be followed by his arch-enemy, Sir Walter Raleigh, who's going to squelch everything that Marlowe's silly ideas are going to express. And then it's going to end with a lady poet who is going to refute Sir Walter's naysaying and settle the matter of life and love for good. Now our narrator is going to be Lady Heather. Would you join me in welcoming her now? Lady Heather. Lady Heather.
Welcome to Love is in the Air. A poetic drama moving back and forth in time. We open in Elizabethan England in early 1600s, where the two poets, Marlowe and Raleigh, will present their poems. You might consider this a poetic duel, as the two men feint and joust with words and promises. Both poems employ rhyming couplets, which were popular in the 1600s. After Marlowe and Raleigh present their different positions on life and love, we will move forward in time to 2014 Gibsons, BC, and meet a lady who has penned her own response. Of course, with respect to her counterparts, she will employ the same rhyming couplets as Marlowe and Raleigh. Folly, folly, folly. And now, our drama begins. Please join me now as we travel back in time to 1600 England and welcome Christopher Marlowe reading his poem, A Passionate Shepherd to His Love.
I want to know. Come. Is this on? Can you hear me? Come live with me and be my love. And we will all the pleasures prove that valleys, groves, hills and fields, woods and craggy mountains yield. We will sit upon the rocks, seeing shepherds feed their flocks by shallow rivers, to whose falls melodious birds sing madrigals. I will make thee beds of roses. And 1,000 fragrant posies, a cap of flowers, and a kirtle, embroidered all with leaves of myrtle, a gown made of the finest wool, which from our pretty lambs we call, fair-lined slippers for the cold, with buckles of the purest gold, a belt of straw and ivy buds, with coral clasps and amber studs. And if these pleasures may thee move, come live with me and be my love. The shepherds swains, shall dance and sing. Shepherd swains shall dance and sing to thy delight each May morning. And if these delights thy mind may move, then live with me thy love.
Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Love is in the air, every sight and every sound.
Please join me now in welcoming His poem is titled A Nymph's Reply to the Passionate Shepherd. Sir Walter replies as a female character, as a nymph, in response to the passionate shepherd's romantic overtures. And so, the poetic duel begins. Folly, 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 folly.
If all the world and love were young, and truth in every shepherd's tongue, these pretty pleasures might me move to live with thee and be thy love. But time drives flock from field to fold. When rivers rage and rocks grow cold, and Philomel becometh dumb, the rest complains of cares to come. The flowers do fade, and wanton fields to wayward winter reckoning yields a honey tongue, a heart of gall. Is fancy spring, but sorrows fall. The gowns, thy shoes, thy bed of roses, thy cap, thy kirtle, and thy posies soon break, soon wither, soon forgotten in folly ripe. Thy belt of straw and ivy buds, thy coral clasps and iron and amber studs, all these in me no means can move to come to thee and be thy love. But could youth last and love still breed, had joys no date, nor age no need, then these delights my mind might move to come live with thee and be thy love. Now, Mr. Marlowe, for you life is cruel, for surely this day I have won this duel.
We seem to be at a poetic impasse. But wait, we have an appearance from a lady, Lady Patricia, presenting her point of view.
Love is in the air, everywhere I look around.
Join me in welcoming Lady Patricia as we move forward in time to present day Gibson's, BC. And now, after more than 400 years after Marlowe and Raleigh played out their poetic duel, Lady Patricia will read her own response. Lady Patricia's poem is titled A Lady's Response to the Passionate Shepherd. I rouse thee now from deepest sleep and centuries of tending sheep. Come sit with me. Don't turn away, for I have something keen to say. Sir Walter, he doth surely spoof, to deign to speak a woman's truth, a woman's heart so small yet sure, to think that he can speak for her. As thee desire response from me, I'll only speak my truth to thee. With gilded word and golden note, my heart and mind you sorely smote. Now I as woman seize the pen and answer thee, kind sir, again. While not as gifted as a man, yet speak of love I rightly can. But first I beg, don't think me bold, and leave me wither in the cold. I pray thee think this not beguile. Forthright and sure is more my style. While I appear a fluttering kite, celestial words seem my delight. But I shall die if left to fly ungrounded, floating in the sky. Though I am wont to quake and flee, I beg thee, sir, come tether me. With manly form and bended knee, I pledge my sweetest flower to thee. Don't fear, kind sir, I shall endure, because my love is strong and pure, and thy delights my soul doth move, to live with thee and be thy love. Okay, where's Frank? Frank?
I'll call the flag bearers back to the stage, please. Folly, Folly.
Big smile, Pete. Look at
wonderful. Shall we call them back to the stage? All wins in final.
Everywhere I look around, the love is in the air. Every sight and every sound, and I don't know if I'm just dreaming, and I don't know if I see it say, but it's something that I must believe in. I understand when I call out your name.
So, thank the actors and thank you all for a Folly to remember. Folly's 2014.
And I don't know if I'm just dreaming, and I don't know if I see it say, but it's something that I must believe in. I understand when I call out your name.
Come and join us. Come dance. Woo!
Everybody! Up, 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 up. Love's in the air. Love's in the air. In the rising of the sun, love is in the air. When the day is nearly done, nearly over,
I think we have. I saw that.
love is in the air. It's a ring around. Every sound and every sound, yeah. When I don't know if I'm just dreaming, and I don't know if I see it say, but it's something that I must believe in. I don't understand when I call out your name. Come on, here we go. Everybody! Love in the air. Love in the air. Love in the air.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Helen. And thank you, guests, for all your contributions. August Folly 2014 continues. Thank you.